Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. For this video, we're going to be speaking on Pooh Shiesty, the double shooting, and how he is now free. Pooh Shiesty, a 20-year-old Memphis rapper, signed to Gucci Mane's 1017 Records, surrendered to Bay Harbor police on October 13th after a double shooting in the prestigious neighborhood. Bay Harbor Islands, known for its luxurious homes and views, it's separated from mainland Miami by the Biscayne Bay. October 9th, around 2:30 p.m., reports came in for a shooting in the 10600 block of 97th Street near East Bay Harbor Drive, reporting 2 people shot. The victims then driving themselves to North Miami in a Mercedes, running into an urgent care facility seeking help, and later being transported to a venture hospital by EMS. One victim was taken into surgery, but both expected to make a full recovery. No description of the shooter or shooters were immediately available, other than they escaped in a green McLaren, with the shooting location being directly across from the Bay Harbor police station. Pooh Shiesty was wanted for questioning by local authorities, with warrants later being signed the next day. Shiesty agreed through his attorney to turning himself in and was booked into the Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center, known as TGK in Miami, charged with armed robbery with the firearm, aggravated battery with the deadly weapon doing great bodily harm, aggravated assault with the firearm, and theft, and was given no bond. Warrants were additionally sent out for 2 others who reportedly fled the area. One of the victims claimed to be meeting the rapper to buy a pair of Air Jordan 4s, while the other victim claimed they met with Shiesty to sell him weed and get a payment for the McLaren they were renting him. This same victim claimed he was sitting in the McLaren with Shiesty when he saw 2 men get out of another vehicle armed with guns. Pooh Shiesty then telling the victim to get out of the car, and as he exited the vehicle, he was shot in the ass. The other victim was walking in his Mercedes when he heard 2 shots and fell to the ground. Pooh Shiesty pointing an assault rifle at him, telling him don't try it, before driving off. The victims then driving to the urgent care in North Miami. As Pooh Shiesty left, he apparently left his Louis Vuitton bag containing $30,000 in cash on the scene. Detectives were able to ID the bag and serial numbers off the money to photos the rapper had previously posted on his Instagram. His Instagram now only showing 2 posts, with the rest being deleted. His legal team spoke with the judge, saying any claims of a robbery would be impractical.
He's kind of a well-known guy. He's #1 on Spotify right now. So we're to believe that he shows up to this alleged robbery scene to rob a person with his own $30,000 in cash from someone that he rented the car from. Something happened outside of the vehicle, which has nothing to do with my client. The story is laid out in the warrant, makes absolutely no sense in regards to my client.
I am okay setting a bond. I think this is missing a lot, and I don't generally set a bond in an armed robbery, but it really is nothing here showing me he participated in this.
October 15th, Pooh Shiesty was granted a $30,000 bond, equivalent to the amount of cash allegedly left at the scene. The judge's decision was based on the fact that the 2 victims' statements aren't adding up. Pooh Shiesty can't be identified as the shooter. One victim said he was intent on selling drugs to the rapper, only making it that much harder for prosecutors to convince the victim's credibility to the courts. And why would the rapper show up with $30,000 cash to a robbery? Shiesty is being represented by none other than Bradford Cohen, who has represented Kodak Black and YNW Melly. Shiesty has a court date set for November, and at max is facing a life sentence for the armed robbery, but is currently free. Now, after researching this video, I feel 2 ways about it, but I'm leaning more so towards Pooh Shiesty is, he's gonna beat the case. As far as having $30,000 cash on you during a robbery, that doesn't really mean nothing, because I got into some, little something minor, and I actually dropped a ton of money during the process of what happened, went back after the fact, and the money was still there, and the money was worth more than what I was actually doing, what I was saying too much. But the fact that the two victims, their story, it's not working out together, the fact that nobody's identified him as a shooter, it's still gonna take some time to get everything together. If any other witnesses come forward, cameras, you know, there's a lot that needs to be done. But his legal team is official. His lawyer, the same one that's representing Kodak Black, represented Melly in the past. We follow each other on Instagram, and I actually DM'd him on Goo's behalf, you know, asking if he can look into the case, but I don't have Kodak money, so that's probably why I got left on scene. Now, the charges that Shiesty has in the state of Florida are serious charges. Anything that's armed is punishable by life. I didn't hear anything about him being a felon in possession of a weapon, anything like that, so I'm gonna assume he doesn't have any felonies. I know plenty of people got banned at 18, 19, 20 armed robberies, armed burglaries, etc. Got off with 3-4 years. You know what I mean? And we definitely didn't have that celebrity lawyer money. We were rocking out with public defenders and getting off on the first felony offenses. So I don't think anything is gonna be too crazy. I don't think anything needs to be blown out of proportion. He already bonded out on a PBL charge. He should be good. But hey, it's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with Charlie. Y'all rocking with me. Till next time.